Ignite's on.
Oh, the flash and a turnaround. The stun, it's not going to be enough. Got the make. He's just fallen on down, and just once again, first blood here for the third time in a row for Peace.
That was adventurous from the Croc in top lane. I think having to respect where their jungler is definitely needed to be done. However, and it's impossible to watch it a replay, Babip's pathing to top lane navigated all vision. So just like, being able to use the pounce to get around the scuttle crab that belonged there by dashing through the Herald made it very difficult for Biopanther to know exactly where that Nidalee was before it was too late. And Camille obviously has very good setup, but Biopanther with the very sus flash forwards there to try and maybe trade. When all Camille needs to do is auto-attack you to get a shield. Maybe not the play.
In hindsight, do you think it was necessary? Do you think there was an angle for a two-man slice and dice flash and disengage away?
Oh, cool. You know what? I don't think there was. Maybe you can flash with 2 dashes to get to safety, yes, but the way that he was positioned made it very difficult. We'll see how Babip gets in here, and again, that ward was going to do nothing. So at this point, Ignite on. You maybe slice dice through Babip and then flash to safety, because Appy has no flash to follow you up. But I think he was, I guess, resigned to death when the red buff auto attack was on. Yeah. But instead of being resigned to death, Skibby, he just has a crack and flashes.
Speaking of, it's getting explosive now in the bot lane here as they're going towards Violet again. He's going to fall on down this time. PGG's bot lane asserts control, and that's what you love to see here.
Definitely some fighting spirits still there in the Pentanet.gg squad. Just getting those 2v2 kills. Pabu and Babip now going to eye each other off here. No ultimate though for Dyna, makes it hard.
It does. Tally with max stacks right now is actually punking a bit of a punch as he blade surge around, gets all that health back and laughs really at what Chaz can do to bounce back. We are panning camera from bot, mid and top because it's all going on right now. Multiple cross map plays. Pabu jumps in with the moonfall and realizes that's not a fight I want. Instant flash away before the damage can even land.
Pabu actually flashes away, steals the Gromp with his Q, and then goes back in to use his ultimate because he hits 6 from stealing the Gromp with the Q. Babip has to flash away. The crazy series of events there ultimately. Top lane now going to be a very volatile state, however, with summoners being used by both junglers. This wave is dicey for Bio.
So much so, because Appy has himself a Sheen. That if he can find some trades, it's going to really make things a more fair fight. Bot lane though, that's really where you had to say it could have transpired to a point that got scary. They have taken it to Ezreal. They are going to run it back again. You talked about how there are no summoners available. He has no flash. He has no slice and dice. What can he do when the Hexagon comes on through? He's just locked in place. It's not a place you're happy to be. And there's another kill found. And Appy in the counter pick. 2-0.
I'm not kidding when I say this. Biopanther knew he was dead. This time he just clears the wave. No flash to get him out alive. Camille ticking 6 definitely means that the kill threat was there. And we spoke about this being a dangerous wave state. Well, that just gets very easily.
Really now on PGG to be aggressive, and I can't imagine a game where it's as passive as this is going to be enough to get them back into the game. You can see mid situations like this take place. The Vanguard Edge comes on through, doesn't even connect. He's blade switching away to safety. Not enough sustain. 4 people come to mid lane and capitalize beautifully.
I mean, 3 magic damage dealers walk into a mid lane. It takes them a long time to actually take a tally out, but they've got the Rift Herald. The Tristana's here to secure plates, and we are just looking at a mid lane outer turret. 1 plate remaining. All but dead now in mid, and priority to move towards the dragon. Not priority necessarily to secure this dragon though, because the teleport is available from Tally. There's a very real chance Peace fight this one.
Gun Barrage goes out, hits onto 2, gets them low, but it does mean that the dragon is still
2 teleports in mid lane.
Honey Fruit is there, TP comes on through, his Tally's just going to die again, he's gone for the Defiance Edge, going to try and lock them in place as long as possible, he's just dead again! From the fountain, back to lane and back dead again.
Yeah, those teleports from Peace were so high priority on actually stopping mid lane push that they do end up having to sacrifice their lives for it. Tally just dying twice. Gets gagged, teleports in, dies.
The game, they're not going to rotate through River. They've got Camille. Quite content just pushing out waves, and I don't mind this really. I mean, you're well on your way now to getting that Ravenous Hydra complete, and that's when the split push shenanigans can really start to come into effect. Aladoric with the widest flank. The charm goes on through. The quickness is there. A 2-man flash. The buster shot knocking as many members back as possible, but Bradiff has been collapsed upon. And that is the turbulent nature of this bot lane, because now Violet's got the solo.
Yeah, insane flank angle there from Babip and from Alidoric. They just got really far behind enemy lines. They make trades when they can't get objectives and they get kills. They get structures when they know that they can't fight head-on 5-5. And so far, they've amassed 2,000 gold, staring at maybe a 3,000 gold lead 18 minutes in from that alone.
And this is beautiful, isn't it? From bot to top they go. Summon the Herald, guaranteed this is going to fall on down. Still nice and healthy. May just get, based on their posturing, a second headbutt off to open up an invitation towards that top inhibitor. And Predator at level 10 is just packing such a punch right now that he can land an explosive shot. But Inhib will be exposed. There is the stun. Alidoric is the target, not who they're after. Soliflare comes on through. That's the turnaround. Appy jumps in with a hook shot.
Big
They
flank.
are just out of range there
Teleports.
from the Mystic shots. The spear were there. The TP's coming on in. Tally now the first to rock up to this one. Blade surging to the wave. Luna try and keep them locked in place. There's the
Tally.
Vanguard's edge. Jumps on through. Gets turned around quick. There's a massive knock-up. The moon full onto 4 people. Papu might have just won them the fight there. It's a double kill picked up by Bio. And Babip is running back to the river, looking to try and peel away and draw their attention elsewhere. But that was a huge team fight. Pabu comes up clutch.
Pabu just goes absolutely insane. The 0-0-6 scoreline does not reflect the amount of work that he's able to do in that team fight. Babip was able to pick one off. Pabu now hunting Babip, waiting for the dash. He has flashed forwards. Really wants to secure this one. Not quite going to get it. But at the end of the day, the fight goes wildly in their favor.
True shot barrage and thought maybe I can win that 1v1.
They do manage to survive, Skibby, and I think the clutch part there is that with those Merc treads available, Decoy is able to hit the ultimate, charms them up, stops them from getting a team fight, enables the free stun there from Chaz, but they're hunting on a flank.
Oh no. Decoy's missed that one completely, forced to flash away. He's just been punished for it. The shield comes on out, but he's going to fall on down first four. That's a shutdown that you cannot afford to give to Tally. He's jumped in, he's flashed away, he has survived. He's got shutdown gold, and the flawless duet comes on through afterwards. There's another shutdown. He's being picked up here by Violet, but Predator is actually going to get himself a kill trade back on towards it. Piece of hunting, bruises with room to work, will outplay. And now that Appy has the Ravenous Hydra, he is keen to take down everybody as they catch Predator from the top side. This is the invitation that you just really did not want to see happen, and Peace have found it.
I mean, PGG with an egregious game can engage more than anything else there. Just leave the door wide open for Peace. And you do not give Alidoric the opportunity to engage in the way that they just have. Decoy misses the spells, Leona does not. They find their moment, they find their opportunity. Now they get some kills, they get some money in their pockets, they get a Baron to boot as well. It was a 6,000 gold lead before that mistake. And now it's going to get brought back close to 0 with this Baron. We'll see it again. You've got Alidoric and Tally hovering. Babip was the one that was out of position. Decoy flashing really does nothing there. And Lockett just buys him half a second at best when Violet was on the flank. Tally gets into the mix, gets pushed away. And you would expect will go down, and eventually does. That reset is what gives Praetor the opportunity to get out alive for that moment.
Appy.
But the rest of the fight was just done for. You know, Appy gets in and does way too much.
That Hextech ultimatum, as you can see, the retreat from Renekton was gorgeous. And yeah, Praetor, whilst he got that one kill, he's going to trade across that gold to his counterpart. And as you say, Rusty, a 6k lead. Well, if they can get some siege here, this does not seem to exist. The teleport was burnt there by Chaz to try and continue side lane pressure, not feel the crash of 3 lanes synchronized all at once. All tied up now, 8 kills to 8. And Peace certainly feeling like this could be the 3-0.
I have this feeling in the back of my mind that we're at more of an impasse than anything else when the Baron goes the way of Peace. They might be able to equalize this game, but you have your reservations for Peace teamfighting walking into PGG's comp.
He is going to be zoned away, a bit of a tickle. Nothing to write home about. Guardian Angels, Zonias, stopwatches, everything available to try and swing that next team fight to get themselves the desired outcome. Get one step closer to either closing this game out, to bringing this series back. 2 minutes on those all important neutral objectives to talk about. Side lane control is going to be the name of the game now. Vision scattered all across, and primarily in PGG's side. Oh, jumped across into the solo flare. The true shot barrage too.
Teleports in.
Not enough though to force that GA just yet. Decoy hunting, looking for it. There's the Eclipse, there's the damage. By Panther, locked in place on the wrong side of this lane. He's just going to get shredded, eviscerated. No chance to answer back. And a TP he most certainly will be regretting.
Biopanther always teleports to plays first. That is usually a compliment that we give the top laner of Pentanet.gg, but you teleport first, you see 2 in response, and they chase you down instead. Praedyth, does get chunked out, gets basically pushed out of the fight. Unfortunately for Bio and for PGG, a teleport was the lapse in judgment that cost them greatly.
Slowly achieving peace. Now with a gold lead to talk about themselves, getting ever so close to equalizing the structural differences. It was 6-1 at one point. PGG were really playing around Tristana, just avoiding fighting, getting gold, getting plates, and getting structures to open up the map to allow things like we just saw there from Biopanther. But now, with that Baron buff, Peace have just picked up 4. And made it that much easier now for these bruisers to find the angles and to collapse upon whoever they like.
I do think if you are PGG, while you may feel decently strong for 5v5s, with the power of the Syndra, of the Diana comboed together, I don't think it's too big of a deal to wait for an Infinity Edge for Praedyth. But right now, we'll see how they play this one out, because they're staring down that Cloud Soul piece you expect will come to the party to play.
Flare locked in place at GA is the focus right now. There's a massive quickness here from Decoy. Looking to try and turn the tides of war. The Hexagon Maiden, the Vanguard Surgeon, he flashes across the wall. Blaze surging in. Aladoric surviving for the meantime. Babu gone. So many kills on the red side. Peace coming for blood, taking you down. Tally had a bit of a rough start here, but he's picked up a double. The boys from Legacy with the perfect year, back-to-back doubles, and that Rusty, that's an ace.
Peace choose not to wait. PGG choose to take the fight themselves. They're matched and they are just bested in a 5v5. All 5 members gone. You saw pings going towards top lane. I think they were considering forcing an inhibitor, but it may just be a Baron and a Cloud Drake to be secured. Big team fight victory. That basically is the moment that you would say puts Peace in the driver's seat, not to just bring the game back, but to win it. And to really shut the door on PGG. We see this once again. It is Aladoric on this Leona, finding the engage angle. Tally with a sick flank on that Aurelia as well. Is able to get free resets on that Q. And try as they might, Pentanet.gg just had no way back into that fight with how clean the engage was.
And that just looked so frustrating for Praedyth. He was free hitting until Tally jumped upon him. And he just wasn't able to do enough to try and turn that fight around. The nimble nature there for Violet going to be a little bit too strong on the occasion. Nice buffer with the Guardian Angel, but by that point, it was a foregone conclusion they were going to fall on down. A full ace, turn that into a Baron. One step closer for Peace, making the unthinkable occur.
But Skimmy, the crazy thing is, they could have waited. I don't think that Pentanet.gg needed to fight for that objective. Their Tristana was looking at a potential Infinity Edge, and that BF sword was actually sold to finish Lord Dominic's regards, I believe. Definitely left reeling a little bit after that one. There is a lot of armor on the other side here for Peace, I will say that much. So it is warranted. But again, forcing that fight, was it necessary? That's definitely something they'll have to reflect back on.
Well, the tension is there. Praedyth's being caught in place. He has no cleanse. Forced to flash away from the true shot barrage. The pinch is on the Baron. Another minute 30 to play around. Top and mid the focus. Babbitt receives all the damage from Unleash the Power. And much like your concern, it did nothing. 3 lanes crashing. Bio can't answer back. It's a level 18 Camille with 4 items. A GA2. 1 Q. The second charge. You're dead and gone. Your base. It's in shatters, and inhibs are soon to fall on down. Peace are one step closer.
I think they threatened the game. I think 100% now the Biopanther's gone, you use this Baron, you break inhibitors, and you 100% see if you can actually take a shot at winning the game here and now and stamping PGG's chances out completely from going to Worlds.
Pentanet had never lost a domestic best of 5 before tonight. Now staring down the barrel of a potential 3-0. Abby jumps in, goes golden. Pabu survives for the meantime. Hexagon Maiden, that's the target. That's the Zonya status. He's going to fall on down there with the Solar Flare. He's going to fall on down. It's just too much damage. Rest in peace. They've got their revenge. They've claimed their throne. Peace are going to Worlds.
In a 3-0 performance. The confidence going out the door. Look at him.